like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for a Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition. Okay, season something, episode 9. Next week is the finale. Okay, this particular episode wasn't all that much to be, watched or whatever. It was lie detector test day. So that's what we're going to talk about. Lie detector test day. Okay, as y'all see, it's nice and bright. Daylight savings time came and smacked the bitch in the face. Okay, we lost an hour. So even though it's 5:49, it's really 4:49. So I'm like, man, this gonna be some bullshit. So of course, it's brighter, so y'all see the brightness of my apartment or whatever, how beautiful it is. Got the window open because it's not that cold out, so air's coming in and all that goodness. But let's get to this review, bitch. So, for the most part, we see everybody getting up, like, what's gonna be today? What's gonna be today? It's lie detector test day. It's not, okay, we'll take the goddamn test. Now, we do see, they kind of say, look, each person will get to ask their spouse or their person a question, okay? And Judge then told us if the question isn't like asked the right way or if it's a dumb question, basically, I'm going to, be like, nah, we're going to ask what I want to ask. So we see first up. Now, we do see before that, we seen it was Lil Mo and Tammy. I think Lil Mo, Tammy, or Jess. One of them three. I'm talking about Tiffany. Oh, we can't believe, you know what I'm saying? They act a little funny or whatever. And I heard that she's supposed to got some dude outside the house. Blah, 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 blah. I can't believe that. Well, Mo, we can't believe that shit about you. We can't believe your wigs, your lifestyle with that cheating ass man, and the fact that you stay with that cheating ass man. Okay, we can't believe all of that. But you do it. Okay, you stay there, and I'm like, what are we gonna say about it? Like, what we gonna do about it? I'm clicking on the button, y'all. It ain't nothing we can do besides be like, well, if she like it, I love it. So, girl, don't be surprised. Anyway, so each couple. Tammy wanted to ask Waka, is she enough for him? And you know what I'm saying? They like, well, no, that's not worded the right way because, that could mean different things. So the judge changed it to, can you commit to Tammy forever? Okay, I said, well, they married. You know what I'm saying? They married right now. So Waka's question is, you know what I'm saying, does she trust him? And they're like, that's a good question. I'm like, okay, because again, he's cheated a lot. So, do you trust him now that y'all back together? He's supposed he ain't cheating no more. Like, what's going on with that? So Nia wanted to ask, if he's still upset that she had a baby with someone else. Yes, Nia has a child. Nia has a whole, Nia, whatever, has a whole baby with somebody that ain't Walker. That's not Soldier Boy. And I'm like, girl, your child been around all this foolishness too. Girl, you better get your kid from around now. Okay. The judge say, nah, we're not gonna ask that. We're gonna ask, will he marry you within a year? Because he has been saying all 9 days, I want to marry her. We should get married. I plan to marry her. You know what I'm saying? I just want us to be great and be in a good space. I can just marry her. We could be together forever. So they want to. Do you plan to marry her within a year? I say, bullshit. So Soldier want to ask, do you love me? And I'm like, we know she do, even though she hates your stupid ass. The judge changed it to, do you want to be, no, are you with him for his money? Based on conversations in the house where she said if she had to choose between love and money, she'd rather have money. I mean, if the love you get is the love of a man beating up on you and treating you like shit and calling you hoes and that your pussy stink, I would choose the money too. Anyway, Tiffany and Drew. Tiffany wants to ask, no, what does she want to ask? I forgot. Whatever they said, um, it turns out, no, Drew. Drew first said he wanted to ask her, have you found someone else these 2 months since we've been broken up? Because again, they both admit they broke up for 2 months and now they in the house. And this is what I think happened. I think they signed up for the show when they was fucking. Okay, I think they signed up for the show when they was fucking, and then while they was all the stuff was getting worked out and of them going to the house, they broke up and hadn't talked for a little bit of a minute, and then they both had an obligation to come on the show, and they both said, "Well, let's go to the show because it's what we were supposed to do." Anyway, they changed it to, you're going to ask her, are you currently exclusively dating another man? I say, first of all, she's bisexual. Ask her a man or a woman. Okay. They have Drew, they asked, Tiffany going to ask him the same thing. Is he exclusively currently dating another woman? So that's their thing. I'm not good about it. For Jessica and Sean, Dime want to ask, will you marry me? And I'm like, well, he proposed. I mean, he keeps putting it off, so that's a good ass question. So the judge changes it to not will you marry me, but will you marry me within a year? I'm like, how him and Soldier got the same question? They in two different kind of relationships, girl. Bye. Anyway, Sean asked, have you ever cheated on me since we've been together? And she was like, what? Like, where that come from or whatever? He like, I just kind of want to know. And so he said because he's had little doubts here and there. So you know what I'm saying, that's why he had doubts here and there. That's why he's asking that question. But I'm like, no, I had doubts about if I would marry you. He said I had doubts about marrying her within a year, so I kind of want to know this. And I'm like, bruh, they got engaged a long time ago. They got a baby and waited for the wedding. And even now, currently in 2019, they still ain't married. So, I mean, whatever. Anyway, but she still like, why would you ask me if I cheated on you? I ain't never, girl, it's a question, so it is what it is. Carl and Mo. Carl want to ask her, does she trust him? I mean, she shouldn't, because he's proven he's not trustworthy, okay? The judge changes it because she like, well, she do trust you. Like, she trusts you to do a laundry, to, braid your hair, you know what I'm saying, put the cornrows in, you know what I'm saying, put your bottle in the warmer so when you need to drink some milk because you're a little ass baby. She trusts you to pay her bills, so she trusts you in certain aspects. As I'm going to change it to, you know, do you believe that he's currently cheating on you? And I said, well, hell, of course he's cheating on her. Like, what? But I mean, I guess you want to ask him a question to catch him in a lie, but it doesn't matter because most days anyway. So, for Mo, Mo wants to ask him, are you in love with another woman? The judge changed it to, she's like, well, no, we're not going to ask that, okay? Because we're going to get to the bottom of this shit here, okay? Are you lying about who you were FaceTime with in the kitchen? I said, oh, bitch. Okay, get it together. Get it together. But he was. He admitted that he admitted to, when they were in that room, when it was him, Mo, and the two doctors, he said, well I was, yeah, it wasn't my sister. It wasn't, he already lied. So, I mean, like, why is that a good question? But I digress. Anyway, so I feel like some of the questions were stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid is, stupid does. So we then see them all taking a test or whatever. And they take half of the couples up to the room to take the test and the other half of the couples wait. You know what I'm saying? We see them asking Soldier Boy, have you smoked weed? No, have you done drugs in the last 24 hours? And I'm looking like they all have. They all have right now. Like, that's something else for me is weird because usually in these kind of tests, you can't be on drugs. So I'm like, they've been smoking every day for the past 9 days. I'm sure they woke up and waked and baked. So I'm looking like the test's going to be a little, in my opinion. So we then see Tammy, Jessica, and Naya asking Fierce little stuff about him and Tiffany or whatever. And then like we think she be lying a little bit, like what's going on. He like, look, he says, I do feel like she been different. Like it's some meaning we was fucking before. We were fucking before we came here. And then we broke up. But we weren't like dating other people to our knowledge. And now that we're in the house and we ain't having no sex. That is weird. Let me say this. Any guy who I was having sex with 3 months ago and we stopped talking, but we go to couples counseling or whatever, and we're in the house together in the same room, we fucking. Unless I have another dude, we're fucking. Even if I don't want to be with him, we're fucking. Okay, I'm getting the D every day. Okay, but they ain't had no type of sex. We ain't even seen them kiss. Nothing. Okay, and so he said, I do feel like she's been with someone else and it's something serious because she just different here and whatnot. I say, girl, okay. He then brings up how if she is dating somebody else and she's truthful about it, I can trust her more because at least she didn't lie. I mean, but y'all, it's the whole relationship is a lie. It's a lie, 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 lie. But I digress. Okay, Tammy, I think she capping. I hate this no cap capping shit. No capping, I found out means they lying. Like if you no capping, it means no lie, and if you lying, then you capping. Okay, which I found out. Why can't we say the word lie? I don't need other words for stuff sometimes, and it's just it's not even that. It's they use it too much. They use this slang word too much. I'm looking like, bro, it's just it gets on my damn nerve. Anyway, so we also see Carl talking to, I think, Nia Naya. So like, I know somebody who took a lie detector test and they was lying and they passed. Meaning he talked to someone and found out how to pass the test. Probably because, as we know, he and Mo was on that couple divorce court type show, whatever, and he had a test then, a lie detector test, and he failed miserably. So we know Carl cheats. Ain't no point in asking shit now because he's already been labeled or he's already been proven to be a cheater. But I digress. So, and I'm like, girl, Mo ain't gonna leave that man. She not, but let's just get on into it. You know, we see them talking to Fizz. They ask him about what's been going on. Fizz admits that in the past 2 months since him and Tiffany broken up, that he has had sex with other girls, that she don't know it. He said, but I'm also not like dating them. We were just having sex or whatever. Like, I think there's a difference between having sex with someone and being like in a relationship. Even though Drew was full of shit half the time, he's still cute, and I believe that I can see that too. I can look, I can wholeheartedly be having a continual sexual relationship with a guy, and he not my man, and we not in a relationship. He is a sex buddy. He is a fuck friend, okay, and that's it. So I mean, certain people have different rules as to what they feel a relationship is, and sometimes people it's just someone that you have sex with. And that's it. Okay. Anyway, we then see the results of it all. So for Waka and Tammy, they asked Waka if he could commit to Tammy forever. He said yes and he passed. I don't think that's surprising. If he would have said no and passed, that would have been surprising. Waka loves Tammy wholeheartedly. He loves the girl to death. However, he also is a cheater. I hope he's gotten out of the system. He seems like he's changed. But I don't doubt at all that he loves her. Tammy, of course, is asked if she trusts him. She said no, and she passed. And they like, oh, I'm kind of hurt about that. Nigga, you cheated for a long time, continuously, and it was all in the blogs. It's gonna take us some time to fully trust you, because she said like, I trust him in every way except our relationship, and not even that she don't trust him at all. I don't fully trust him yet because it's still new. They still getting back together. They still rebuilding shit. And I think her response was honest. She said, I trust that he's a provider and that he'll support me and protect me and in these things, but she said, I don't fully trust him, within our relationship. I think that's normal for a person who's been cheated on. Waka, suck it up, brother. Nia Naya and Soldier Boy. They asked her, did you stay with him because of his money? She said no and she passed. I don't think that's surprising. Her daddy is Teddy Riley. I don't think her issue has ever been needing money at all. I think she liked him because he's a bad boy, and I think I think in some way she likes dysfunction. I do. I think based on her past, when she said her mama consistently had different people in her life or whatever, she found something that was just kind of broken. And she's like, you know what? I'll stick with it because it's consistent, and I want some kind of consistency. But my consistency also needs a little bit of foolishness mixed up into it, and that's exactly what he is. They asked Soldier when he proposed to her within a year. He said yes, and he passed. Well, they aren't married either. They're not even together now. So I mean, like, this, the test. I'll explain it once we get to somebody else. Tiffany and Fizz. They asked her, are you exclusively dating another man right now? She said yes and passed. But she said, I went on a date. Me and this guy been like 3 dates or whatever. But I told him I need time to figure things out with me and Fizz. So allow me to do that. I mean, That can happen. I still feel like they should not have on the show for that exact reason, but I feel like she's known that, and in a way, he's known that since day one. But again, they wanted a check, and that's where they went. They both have said that on their social medias, you know, currently. So whatever. They asked Drew too, "Are you exclusively dating another woman?" He said no, but failed. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I don't think he lied either. He don't I think he does not look at the relationships as a relationship, but you fucking somebody else, okay, and it ain't her. So I mean, who cares? He like, that's crazy. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. You was fucking somebody else, bro, and that's why you failed. It is what it is. Mo and Carl. Mo, do you believe Carl is cheating on you? She said no, and she passed. She is stuck on stupid. She is stuck on stupid and paused on dumb. I don't know how on God's green earth she could not think he's currently cheating on her. She's girl. I mean, the dick gotta be amazing. He has to be dicking her down for her not to believe he cheated on her. Girl, girl, who just so stuck on stupid. Carl, of course, they asked if he lied to Mo about who he was FaceTiming with. He said no and passed. And they like, what? And even I said, bitch, what? We then find out because the doctor like, wait, did y'all have a conversation about that or whatever? And they both said yeah, meaning he told her what went on. He doesn't tell the cameras or the doctors. So they're like, okay, well, can you share with the class like what's going on? And they said, well, no, we don't really want to share. Then why the fuck you on the show? Oh, I forgot, for a check. Because no matter what Carl do, Mo not leaving. That dude got her so digmatized, she don't see it. She looks foolish. Like, she was even on IG. Let me find a picture. She was on IG, girl. Um, Let's she deleted her. She was on IG. Look at this shit. She was on IG with him, like they at, look, y'all know I'm petty. She was on IG, walked in a fashion show, and she looked just like they happy go lucky. Happy go lucky. Okay, like it ain't nothing up with the bullshit. And then when she yeah, I know this is my IG, so I'm talking about me. Um when someone's like, we're gonna act like we don't see that pacifier, we're gonna find you. Okay, it's my child. Don't feel my son, you know what I'm saying? No cat, bitch, we'll find you. I said, how? You ain't find the girl who was FaceTime with. So, girl, the fuck bad. I just can't deal with Mo and her bullshit. Yeah, the outfit is horrible, y'all. It's absolutely horrible. But in case y'all don't know, yes, y'all should follow me on IG. Anyway, so, but yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? Carl beat the test. This is how I feel like he beat it. The test, they ask you questions. They ask you questions. They ask you truthful stuff and lying stuff. And they see how your heart rate is when you're telling the truth versus something they know you're lying about. Carl just stayed calm the whole time. Carl probably smoked some weed, and he probably lied about stuff that was true and told the truth about stuff that was lies, and so it kind of just mixed the test up. I don't think at all that he and Mo had a full conversation about what he was doing. I think he told her, well, no, well, my sister, it was somebody else, but she don't matter, and that's it. I don't think he told her who she was and why he told her to tell him that she loved him. I think that's some bullshit, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just, Carl plays stupid very easily because it ain't too far fetched. Sean and Dime, they asked Sean if he gonna marry her within a year. He said yes and he passed. But again, they ain't married yet, so that tells you the test ain't really like, it's not psychic. It can't see the future. It can't read your mind either. It tests if what you're saying at that point in time, if your heart rate spikes, if your pulse spikes, if you're sweating a little bit too much, and they do that based on other questions you ask, like what's your name, Jay Lee? How old are you? 37. Are you black? No. That's a lie. So how did my body react when I lied? They'll do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so of course Sean passed, but whatever. Jessica was asked, you know what I'm saying, if she cheated on him since they had been exclusive. She said no, and they said it was deception indicated. And I said, well, I'm not, I'm not gonna say I'm not surprised, but again, cheating don't mean I'm out here fucking somebody right now. Cheating can mean you were entertaining someone while with him and you shouldn't have, and you know it, and you know it, and you know what I'm saying. It's a little deception because saying have you done it, have you cheated on him since y'all been exclusive is a very, very broad question because you could have easily, you know what I'm saying, batted your eyelash at somebody you ain't know. This is something. What? Y'all capping. I'm like, I'm just this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She like, I don't need to admit nothing because I didn't cheat. And Sean like, it's all right. I don't care. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I trust you. Then why the fuck did you ask the question? Like, what's the point of asking these questions if when you get the answer to the question, if it's they lying, if you don't care? Y'all, if I felt like it was a waste of an episode. Just because they had to do 10 episodes, but whatever. They then tell them, okay, now y'all all going out as single people. Tomorrow is D-Day. You know what I'm saying? It's determination day. Go out, get dressed, have fun, or whatever. So y'all all have a hall pass. So they have the girls get dressed up, they leave together. The guys get dressed up, they leave together. So they both leave at different times, and they assume they're going to different places. However, they sent them all to the same strip club, and it happens to be the strip club where Tiffany used to work because she know the people. Hey, baby. Hey, hey. She's okay. She know the people. So we see the guys like on one side in the VIP area, like what to do. What chicks is like dancing, stripping or whatever. The girls is like at the bar area where it's like a table, sitting down, drinking, being boring. Like, oh, the guys come probably like, oh, we had so much fun, and they sit up there, you know what I'm saying, just chilling. I gotta hurry up because it's 16. I gotta be live 15 minutes. Well, no, 25 minutes. So we see Fizz talk to some girls. It's like sisters who are strippers, and they say, "Oh, we sometimes share boyfriends because we can't always find a good man. If you can't find one good man, find two. If you find one good man, don't. That's nasty. You can't be sharing one with your sister. Oh, anyway, we see Tiffany Tiffany goes because she knows a club, so she's walking around because she knows the bathroom's on the other side, and she going there and she see the guys over there. So she go back to the girls. Oh, they here, over there with dancers. Oh, he gonna more. Oh, let me go. I want to catch him. I want to catch him doing something bad. You have. You caught him on You caught him on Love and Hip Hop. You caught him on that Judge show. You caught him here. You've consistently caught him doing things, and you ignore it. Okay, it's the equivalent of someone saying, "I wish somebody would charge OJ with murder." You did. We did. Okay, he was charged. It happened, and he got off. Okay, even though we know he did it. So it's like, girl, we don't. You can see with your own two eyes that he did it, and you'll still say, "Well, he didn't really do it." You know what I'm saying? The girl was. She'll come up with some kind of this. Mo just stupid. Anyway, Sean bring up how he happy down there because I want something pretty to rub on and touch on because I don't want to have to keep tipping people to get to rub on someone. Okay. Tiffany having the ball with the dancers. Feels looking like, oh, you're going to have a good time without me? Yes, she is. The same way she was doing her whole life. We then see them all about to leave or whatever. We see Waka a little bit drunk. Not like sloppy drunk, but a little intoxicated. And you see Tammy has a bit of an attitude. Now, Tammy was all online, okay? She was all online. And, if I can find it, she was online, and the show ends. She has an attitude. You see Waka talking to people, happens to be some females or whatever, and you hear like, don't play me like that. I don't like it. Don't do that. And it goes off. She went on her Instagram and she put up this. Tonight's episode of Marriage Bootcamp was full of shits. The whole episode, I know y'all want to make a good show, but not at the expense of real lives. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all can read that shit. Blah, blah, blah. She was basically saying how the show edited the scene to make it seem like her and Walker was arguing about some girls at the club. And the editing was straight lies. I can't believe that. Everything else had been really, really real. I don't know why they decided to edit this and, to play with our lives. And I was only mad because there wasn't any real security there. And, we in LA and people don't care about, TV shows or whatever, if there's not real security. Girl. When I watched it, I didn't see her getting mad because of the girls. I seen her just getting aggravated. And we all know how the end of any episode, they will do like a cliffhanger. to make you think it's one thing and it's always another. So I didn't think that for her to come on, girl, she went on IG. She then went and she texts each girl. She texts each person, like, laugh, let me, wait, you see how they lied and said I was arguing with over a bitch in the club? They didn't say that. They didn't say that. They shown y'all leaving. He looked a little bit intoxicated and it looked like he was talking to fans. I didn't think that she was upset with him over the girls. I think that she was upset that she just wanted to go. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? They also had her doing Tiffany. So she texts each person. You see how they edit the club scene to make it look like, girl, yeah. Tiffany then said, "Yep, that's why I made my damn YouTube." Girl, okay. I don't think anyone's gonna watch Tiffany on YouTube. I just don't. Like, for what? For what? She texts Dime. They look at the scene, like whatever, and they also say how they lied on her test result. Girl, no, because Dime was talking to Sean and was even saying how, well, yes, I was moving around, I was nervous or whatever, but I mean, it ain't girl. We see her texting, near Naya, you know what I'm saying? She texts each person, and you can see Naya not even watching the show because what are you? So she ain't watch the show. And no, so she, girl, Tammy, look, I feel like you and your husband are good now, so don't even worry about the bullshit. But I mean, I didn't take it as them making it seem like you was arguing with Waka about it. I didn't get that from that scene at all. I think you put 20 on 10. Okay, too soon. Too soon. And that was how I went off, y'all. So I don't care. Let me edit this so I can be live in 20 minutes, y'all. Peace.
He's like love, love, love.